Yeah. Mixed salmon, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, egg, a little bit of coconut jasmine rice, and non-bite. I know that's right. That's right. What's Bismillah? Oh, I can't forget corn. I can't forget corn. It's a good plate. It's a good plate. Like enjoyment. Finally eating good. Not cheating myself. Had a $12 for no damn steak. It was a good burrito. It was still a good burrito. It was just, it wasn't what I ordered completely. You get me? But it's alright. I ate and I got through today. And I'm able to eat again. Inshallah, you have to try. It's like, but for real. A little bit of, this shit ain't gonna pick it up. You know what's funny? I'm looking at the amount of salmon that mama made, and I'm like, and Kai was charging 3 to 4 something for you to get salmon for only one slither, one slice. But upon eating, I realized one slice is enough. You know, one slice is really enough because albeit I am big, and I did go back for just another chunk, just of one of the slice. I usually cut it in half and take that chunk and put it on my plate and see how that fares out. And sometimes that'll do it for me. Other times it doesn't. And I think because of the skimp out of my feeding, the feed skimp out, the feed stingy, the stingy feeding, that I received in the afternoon. Because all I really had yesterday was that burrito and one non-bite and then like my apple and then the smoothie and then water and that was it. So it was fair because I don't even know how many calories were in, so it got me through the day. But yeah, I think it's still like there. So it's just like, I don't really need to eat a big something. But I just knew it because it's just so tasty. And so I was like, let me just go get the rest of my chunk and then a slither here and a slither there of like the crusty, the Malarian parts of the salmon, with like little tips and a little bit like fatty, because the fat is good for the fat is good for your good in I mean this is just good in salmon in general is good in omega 3s, but especially that fatty part. Great, very great for hormonal balance. There's just so there's just so lemon. There's just so much lemon in that bite. It's like I remember I was putting the sauce and I said, wait. Where you're pulling from, there's a lemon there. You need to be mindful. There's a lemon there, and I said, oh, that's nice. It's cutting it. It's a little tainted. I'm not gonna hold. And the thing is, the egg works so great with the jerk sauce, but not when it's herb, lemon herb salmon. No, salmon herb lemon. Yeah. What are we doing? It would be nice right here, but I'm not. Man, who's going? I was gonna switch it up today. I'm randomly to say, let's watch Mrs. Maisel. I also kind of wanted to watch my show as used to back, cause I was like, what's gonna happen to y'all? What's gonna become of y'all? Cause they're being stopped by um they're being stopped at the toll gate because they're investigating something, of course. And now he's talking about some open your trunk, and I'm like, you know their shovel is in there. They just buried him. I I don't know. I don't know. I just find that so interesting. Like your hair is always going to want to revert to the original position. Like how the braid curls are going away. That's good to eat. Maybe you should go in the kitchen and get you something to eat then. Hmm? I'm happy to eat. I'm happy to go up in the kitchen and mess up something to eat then. Hmm? Don't worry about it. I was going to watch Mrs. Maisel, and you know, for the most part, it really depends on the movie, but I don't mind auditioning movies. I don't mind doing that. Like, especially if I feel like the movie is worth a damn. Like it can go somewhere. Like it means something. It can mean something. Then it doesn't really feel too much like a waste of my time. It really just depends. Like if it's genuinely not going anywhere, oh hell no. Like I always have. I've had a 30-minute rule since we invented the 30-minute rule in this house. But for example, it can and will be broken if that shit is musty and not going nowhere, and you could foresee it being a waste of your time in like less than 30 minutes. Like I was trying to watch that. I don't know why. I thought like the movie Go, it just gave Big Fat Liar that brand of Y2K films that would just you start off with a plot, Yeah, usually in high school and or like, young adults. But this one I think they're young adults for sure. And then hijinks ensue like, oh, they're just going on a wild goose chase, like, almost like rat race. I low-key thought it was, but like make it techno, make it cyber, some shit like that. Like I don't know. Like I thought it was like very much the EDM scene. Um to be honest, I really didn't read the description. I just saw the thumbnail and I saw how it was like the poster was, and I don't know. I just genuinely thought it was gonna give that like game over, big fat liar, um, get a clue, or was it read 'em and reap? No, we not read 'em and get a clue. Yeah, I thought it was kind of like that, and I said this movie's not fun. This movie's not hijinks issue. It's not campy. It's not silly. I don't want to watch this movie. When she took her top off, I said, okay, what do we want this movie to be about? And I skip forward just to see where it was going. And I guess he stopped her and then went to go get the drugs and then told her about the deal and like everything about the drug and how she's supposed to prescribe it, give it out to the people, and how they're supposed to take it, and so people don't, I guess, yeah, OD. And so I said, oh, it's not for me. I'm not watching this movie. Um, it's Kerflock. Let me spend Kerflock, on liking. And so in the brand, on brand, and in the name of Get a Clue, on Lindsay Lohan, we watched Just My Luck. And I said, right. Which was very, very suspicious and a little intentional because it's been on brand with how that day was. Just my luck, or just our luck, really, because we both didn't get steak. We both didn't get steak in my burritos. Slacking. She said this is the most that Zaxby's has, and it might as well be Zaxby's because Zaxby's slacks too. It gave very reminiscent of tender and fry. So I was like, I'm ain't no Giardia Giardia. You can tell the difference. And so I said, wow, first, no oat milk just fucking up from left to right. Excuse me, you know, in the words of Chickadee, from S to L. No, no, no. From, from, from up to Amy's. God. But no, for real. I ordered the habanero steak burrito. No steak or spinach. I was really looking forward to that spinach too. And then I ordered the raspberry iced tea with 2 pumps of syrup and then the oat milk. And then he switched my order completely and did the sweet iced tea, no oat milk, which I'm really not sure why he did that because it's the same thing. Whether you give me the sweet iced tea or you give me the raspberry iced tea with the 2 pumps of syrup, that is making it sweet. And the reason why it matters is because the sweetened one is $3.95, and the one that I was gonna get with the 2 pumps that was going to be sweet anyway is $3.15. I believe that there's a different blend. Like there's a sweet raspberry blend, and then the raspberry tea that I was getting is unsweetened. But when you just add a pump or two, then you sweeten it up a little bit. So it makes for a less sugary drink because you don't have that much sugar in it, especially if you only get 1 pump. Um, so yeah, like you automatically giving me the sweetened one. That must be that blend of. It wasn't bad. Let me just. At least it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It's just like I didn't have to pay that price, and I didn't even get the oat milk. You upgraded it to the sweet that I didn't ask for, made me pay more, and then didn't add the oat milk. They just fucked up everywhere. This, yeah. Um, so I thought that was funny, and that's honestly how I've been feeling lately. Like that movie for sure. Like wow. I mean, my belief system is up in the air because what you think about that song? Cause I believe in aliens, I don't believe in luck. And I'm like, I do though. Like sometimes I do feel like some people just naturally are lucky a little bit. And then I do believe in aliens too. Can I believe in both? Two things can be true. Two things can be true at once. But I don't know. Very dubious food this year has really, really been trying me. And I will give it, you're doing what you need to do. You're doing what you need to do. I will give you that. I commend you for your fight and bringing me down. Because you really are doing a number. You really are doing a number that I've never seen before, that I've never recognized before. You know what's funny? When I got on here to just do, I was like ASMR. I want to be stupid and do an ASMR video, and it's so funny because I was just really gonna get on here and just do that and talk about the food because I'm big, and I like to get into the plate. I love how sweet and supple the jerk salmon is. It's succulent. Oh my gosh. Succulent is a common vocabulary word. It's a little more common with the English because almost every English person who is trying Chick-fil-A especially kept calling the chicken succulent. I just didn't expect myself to run my mouth, but here we are. But yeah, I have been feeling quite um unlucky, but only because it's just dubious food. It's just a weird time. I don't know. I don't know, but stuff like this helps. Being able to like, oh my gosh, I can eat, like eat well, eat good. Am I being heard? With this audio, I really just sometimes just fear that I'm just and nothing is coming out, and I'm watch this video and I'm like, but I want to watch Miss Maisel, and then try to do girls like girls like. Yeah, that was what I was talking about because yeah, I'm always willing to try a movie that like I told you I'm gonna watching Nope so you don't have to. Um, just to see what the movie is all about and like what it entails and try to interpret it for myself or like give my honest opinion to her and stuff like that. Cause I don't know, like I'm just I can at least see it through. Like to be honest, if I could, if and I know it's a job, but if I could apply for it and actually become it, I would love it. Honestly, it would annoy me a little bit because there are movies that annoy me, and there are movies that are hopeless, and there are movies that I just are just a drag. Like I genuinely do not want to watch this. Like that one movie called. Maybe it's a good thing I'm forgetting it, but yeah, it's just this wartime movie, and I just cannot like it and it's so graphic, so like there's so much grain and grit and grinning and bearing with that damn movie and the characters alike, and it's just like a raw depiction of the experience on yeah, the day-to-day basis and on the day-to-day life of somebody in the war, including teenagers, little boy, and being held at gun. No, no, I'm not watching that movie. I'm not watching that movie. And they turning your psyche out. Like I can't sit there and like in good faith with volition watch that movie. No, 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 no. Not on my own. Not on my own volition. No. But I will watch stuff like this. The thing about it is like if the plot seems promising, if it seems like it can be something, if it has potential, then I'll watch it. And also, because Girls Like Girls is the movie that it is, and albeit I know it comes with its tumultuous bullshit because you have one that's straight acting, trade for women, laid. Mm, mm. Is he supposed to be lesbian, but it's just laid? I don't know about it. I don't know about it. But no, yeah, because since one wants to be betrayed, it's just you already know it's gonna be messy. You already know it's gonna come with this, coming with this. It's gonna be coming with what it's coming with, and I'm like, oh gosh. But my life is only action Peter's great. Like the color grading, like it is really telling of how of what you're gonna be getting yourself into. The characters themselves, the world that they're in, the environment, it really is telling of how the atmosphere, and the feeling and the vibe of the movie. Like that's what you're going to have to deal with and sit in for an hour or two, depending on how long the damn film is. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do myself. And like with that movie Go, that I only gave less than 11 minutes with was, oh yeah, because it was about 10 minutes. And I said, oh no, after she took her top, I said, I'm not doing this with y'all. I don't do that. I don't do that. Um, I don't do well. I don't do well with that. Oh my gosh, we're pimping people out with extorting women and with the pimping of and the pimping of the people. But anyway, it's just how it happens to especially be women. But yeah, I just knew I'm like it's already like rough as it is, like the circumstance and the um yeah, like the situation, the circumstance that surrounds the characters and stuff like that. I mean, they're working this dead end ass job at a store, you know, and pretty much miserable, kind of hating their life a little bit, and like they find comfort within each other. But then now she's like accidentally finding herself selling drugs and shit, and it's just like this green, gray, grainy, cloud, like those movies that you always feel like you have a thundercloud over you the whole time. That's like this green, gray, dubious mesh of bullshit, amalgamation of bullshit. And I don't want to feel like that and be like that. And it never really changes its pace. There's no hopeless. I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it. So it's just, at least with these movies, like, when you're going into a horror, you can expect for it to be evil. You can expect for it to be a little dark, rough, but at least you have that in mind. And the thing about a lot of horror films and shows and this, that, and whatever is that it is usually fictional and it's out of this world. And Nope seems like it's dealing with aliens and I mean, you're always dealing with some supernatural bullshit. Not all the time, but yeah, not with his films. Not with his films. So it's kind of grounded in. It's just surreal realism. Yeah, and yeah, like he does that a lot, Jordan Peele. But yeah, this one I think is dealing with aliens and some supernatural nonsense. So yeah, like of course it's gonna be weird, and of course it's gonna be like, what am I watching? But at least you can get out of it knowing that this is not, real. But like something about that Go, it's like that could be somebody's reality for sure. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. And then plus, where is the movie going? Like it can be based on a true story. It could be, um, our life imitates our art imitates life, whatever. But like, have a plot that is actually worth a damn, and I'm not gonna sit there and watch you take your top off from here and there, and then it doesn't mean anything. We were already talking about the idol. We were already talking about the idol last night. So yeah, but yeah, I just like doing that. Like I'm willing to sit down and see a movie through, and then make my own judgment and see what I like about it and what I don't. Um, And girls like girls is something that, like when we thought about it, we were like, oh my gosh, the potential of meeting other GL, meeting the GL community. But then we really thought about it some more and we said, for the sake of pockets, I would hate to pay for this movie and it's not good. Cause like at the end of the day, we're coming to see this movie. Finding somebody, not going home empty it's not a given, it's not a promise, something. But what should be promised is a good time and a good movie. And I don't know if I'm gonna be getting that with that. So I can't in good faith just purchase these tickets for Geo that's not promised. And not only that, not yeah, Geo that's not promised in both regards. You leaving home empty-handed and you leaving home empty-handed because you gave that money up, because you gave the pockets up to this. So you are ass out in both ways. I'm like, oh wow. But no, I was just like, this movie definitely seems like something I can watch at home. And now that it's available, I'm watching it at home for free because and it gives, like, it's just so predictable. Like, if it is at all based off of the book and the music video, which I know it is because watching the trailer and then watching the music, I'm like, so the music video, then they should and they better, because this is 2026 and you're still doing Doom Yuri. Grow up, like, grow up for sure, grow up for sure. If you're doing Doom Yuri in 2026, what are you doing? Grow up right now for sure. Graduate with us. Can only come with us, please. But let it all go, please. Let the misery go, please. But they should and they better get together at the end. But that's for me to find out, I guess. But yeah, I'm sometimes just willing to put up with it just because I like to see things through. I like to just see things through. Sometimes you're like, you know what? I would say a silver lining too, and what was nice about that was this, and what they could have worked. I don't mind it. Listen, I truly love and appreciate TV and film and the work and everything that goes into it. So I can talk for days. Like, I can run my mouth for days. Is anyone running my mouth? This is supposed to be ASMR. This is supposed to be a foolish ASMR, and I'm sitting here running my mouth again about TV and film because, yeah, there's just so much that goes into it. There's so much that you can do and address and explore. It's really a fun field to be in. It's really a fun field to be in. Like, I commend and admire um anybody who's in it, and just like, yeah, like, I'm just like, I'm just so happy for you, for you being able to, like, frolic, in a space like that. Um, but yeah, why is my nose so itchy? But yeah, so that's really all yeah, I'm assuming I'm done. But anyway, I'm willing to try it out. Okay. I don't know what I think I'm probably will watch Nope for October. Um, and I feel like Donna Lynn, Rebecca James. Like, I just love to move the bop around. I just love to move the bop around. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I want to watch the show now. And yeah, and then do, like, say, girls. I'm not gonna hold you, man. I'm never oppressed. I'm never oppressed. Why am I about to say I'm never oppressed per minute, I'm never oppressed per minute, but it would truly be nice to know a girl who likes girls who likes me. Does that make sense? A girl who likes girls and that girl happens to be me. Is it too much? Is that clicking? It's just something about it that needs to happen. If you like a girl who likes a girl, wait. Let's not do that. If you're a girl who likes girls and that girl is me, bitch, let it even know. Does that make sense? Clearly it's not, because where's the text? But no, it's like, I've never, like, I really don't press myself real bad, real hard about dating anybody. Because if that was the case, I'll be in some real shit positions if I move like that. And I don't move like that because I don't want to. Well, I don't want to be in a shit position, but I just generally don't like people like that often. That I hate, people, not every day, it depends on the day, but I just don't catch feelings for people like that. So it's never been my portion, just naturally. Never been my portion. Yeah, mm-mm. It's never been my portion naturally for sure, but I don't mind it. Especially now that I'm assuming my position. Now that I'm stepping into my power for sure. I mean, I've always known. I know who I am. I know where I am. I'm a diva. I'm a diva, and so I move accordingly. I'm a diva. I move accordingly, and so it's just time. Mhm. It's about time. Every moment can know. Save your life. Make it known. Save your life, and everything will be all right. Just trust and then let it go. Let it all go, please. There's a stairway to heaven, and maybe we can. If you ever change your mind, no, would you fly? Fly with me. Change change your mind for me. If you ever change, would you like to go with me? It's a good song. I didn't finish my note. You ever change? It'd be too long. If you ever change, I can't do it. Change your mind. Okay. Yes, these lines, only lines. I just wanted to do it. But yeah, yeah. This is live. This is live. I wish I could I'm gonna look that up low key. How to get paid to watch movies. Now that's my portion, you know? It's like I it's like I knew about surveys. I don't think I've ever I don't ever I've never, considered to do it. My hair is just fun. Yeah, but is this legitimate? I'll look at it later. Wait, what was that? I got like a movie watching Reddit. Maybe that's an opportunity. I'll look into it. I will look into it because this is really fun. Like um, I genuinely would want to do it. It's okay. It's fun. Yeah, maybe I can show you something better. Show you something better. Maybe we can put you at the clouds up on us. What? Hey. Would you like to go with me? Yeah. If you ever change your, would you like to go with me? Like to go with me. So it's actually better. with a little bit of light. Have I ever watched Miss Maisel in Curve Light? Maybe a few times. But it's actually kind of weird because I don't know, it just beams better. It just is better depicted at night. I don't know, like it's just a red display at night. I don't know why, but my arms look so big, and I really don't know why. Like it doesn't feel big. If that makes sense, like if you're carrying muscle on your arms, I mean, I guess because you're building muscle, so it's like gradually you're building muscle, and your body's getting used to the weight of it all. But like when I look here, I'm like, why are my arms so big? Like, and I can't tell. Like, is it just like bigness becomes has become me, or is it a little bit of muscle? Like, it just looks too big. Like, I'm like, where is this even coming from? Food. Um, food. Food on. Give me some food. Give me some food. Yeah, and that's because of give me some food. Give me some food. For real. This Sunday no bullshit. Like for real. Um, let me do closing. Which one?
It? No? Well, guarantee in the 6 years she's been around, we have discussed shoving things down the drain at least once. Even if it was in the abstract, theoretical, if you ever get the chance to, don't send the question.
What are you talking about?
Okay. So,
This has been useless, right?
forward, I'm through Thanksgiving as well. But it's full apologize for such a precious. I will take care of it. Remember, my event is Monday, so the carpet must be replaced by then. Cannot expose unmarried women to new wood floors. It would feel like a brothel. And of course, the bathroom must be working. If not, I'd have to change my plans again. Do you understand? What time is it? I need confirmation that you understand. I'm so late. What do I do? I'm supposed to be at 8:10 on people. I have a million to steamer. Papa,
Who's this?
you're not busy, right?
I'm due at the voice in an hour.
So, not that, can you take Ethan to school and then stick around for the thing?
What's the thing?
The thing, parents come and stare at the kids. The teachers point out their seats. You get a snack, some of what's the fan.
You're a terrible thing.
I need to bribe our neighbors not to unleash their newly minted loyal son on me.
All right, fine. The thing.
It's the thing, parents come and stare at the kids. The teachers point out their seats. You get a snack, some of what's the fan.
You're a terrible thing.
Please, I need to.
I'm a terrible salesman. I don't want to do that. Like Chloe Tings this Sunday. Chloe, just is it gonna be Chloe Tings this Sunday? For sure. Do what you're gonna do. What you're gonna, do it for me. The honest, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm done with this video. Cause the thing is like, just be done with it. Don't come back on here and all that stuff. Yeah. I'll probably come out here and run my mouth about what I think about. 'Cause I know what I think about Mrs. Mason, but what I think about girls like girls a little bit so far. I'll say it later, maybe I don't know. And then you know, watch Mrs. Mason. But it's 2:51. I'm actually not supposed to be up, actually. So yeah, I need to wrap this up because I do want to work on my sleep schedule. Because I've been doing good with like, well, not doing good. I've had to wake up early, and so I need to quit my nails. It's now starting to affect me. Um, but yeah, like it's actually long on this side like that. But anyway, yesterday was such a nice day, product productivity wise, because I was able to finally finish circulatory system and actually understand it. And based on how I did on the test, like I gave myself 40 questions because that's how the bio test is, like it's 40 questions. And so I just do 40 questions of each um section, which I mean I should do all 180. It's just I just don't want to be there all day. And they're not gonna ask you a million and one questions about the circulatory system and the circulatory system only. If they want to, I mean, I'll be prepared for it. But it's just like, yeah. But from what how I did, I got two wrong, but technically speaking, it was right because it was just saying the same thing but in different ways. I'm like, technically what I said is what? But anyway, so yeah, it's a 97 really, but it said 95. But yeah, either way, that's my marker to know that okay, I'm good with the section. I can go on to the next chapter. Still will review and stuff, but yeah, like we can move on. Like I said, not getting the fee waiver is or was whatever bittersweet because albeit I need the fee waiver, absolutely need the fee waiver and stuff like that, and it would really be helpful to have it. The problem with the fee waiver is that it puts a lot of pressure and anxiety um on my hurrying up and studying. Like it rushes my studying process so that I'll be able to take the DAT in the window of the waiver because you only have 6 months to book and take your DAT exam when you get a fee waiver like that. And so with me not being ready, like I'm putting myself through it, like I'm like, okay, let's do it. Like I'm willing to um commit to it if I'm willing to commit to it as it is right now. It just I would be more encouraged and be more motivated if I had some indicators that like this is actually going for me, like this can actually work out. Like all I have is like truly my hope, my faith, and that's about my faith in myself, my hope in myself, and like just staying wishful, praying a little bit about it, do you love me like you do for real, like and yeah. But as far as like having things going, like okay, checking off this box, checking off that box, like we absolutely are not like checking off boxes. The only thing I can say that I have been doing is studying for the DAT. But in terms of like saving up the money for it, I need a job. In terms of like making sure I have the money for the application when the application is done, I need a job. Shadowing, I still have yet to get dental jobs. You can't just get dental jobs the way that you can get, and even then, same thing with CNA. Like you have to go through a program, pay through this. I don't have the money to go through a dental program like dental assisting and then become a dental assistant and do it would so help, but that's kind of counterintuitive for my situation, like paying to be paid. And a wise woman, like I said, by the name of Chickadee said that if you pay to be paid, you're getting scammed. But here we are paying for school to pay to get paid. So I have to digress. I have to digress. And so yeah, but I there's so many then like things that I want to be doing. Like for example, right now, all I have control over and all I have been able to do, which I'm happy about, because it's something, is volunteering at American Red Cross and doing my studying for the DAT, and then trying to get into these classes for the programs because you need OChem and biochem and or biochem, usually both, and then you need shadowing, some level of dental experience. Um, I wish they had, like, I'm gonna look that up too. Like, do they have dental volunteering? Is that a thing? But when I looked that up, it was like dentist, like actual dental professionals volunteering, not necessarily just any old body. But yes, he volunteer dentist needed, or volunteer dental dentist, volunteer your time and talents to help those in need. Yeah, like it's for those who are in the profession. So it's kind of the problem with a field like this being that it's so niche and so I mean everything is what's the word, not intensive, everything is intimate, everything is what's the word I'm looking for, this is one of those moments where they would jump cut when they found the word. I'm gonna do it. I knew I was on the right track. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna jump cut to be invasive. Yes. The thing about a lot of the medical field in general is that it's very invasive. Like the environment is invasive. Like you have to ask for it's because of HIPAA. It's because of this. I'm honestly surprised that during my shadowing for the DMP and the doctors at that clinic, that the patients were comfortable with allowing me to be in there. I mean, I was hearing some not like too personal of details. Like it's truly just the condition only. But like again, that's still somebody's right to like have me, a random person, know that about them. But again, I don't remember anybody's name, and why would I share that information? But still, it's like it very much is invasive, and it's and it truly is an invasion of privacy unless that person gives you the right to know that again. And with and I can't say that too. It is pretty intimate, but with something like that being in somebody's mouth and you kind of like ooh, ogling and all this stuff. Like it's not to say that dental shadowing doesn't happen, but a lot of people may not be comfortable with it or may not allow it at their practice for the sake of their patients and stuff like that. And so it just is very difficult of a field. I'm starting to realize and starting to learn to get into because of so many different things that you have to do and the barriers and stuff like that. And so, um, yeah, it's really, really difficult for me. And I'm honestly kind of, I remember I made this face when Chickadee sent that backroom thing and then Ugachi sent that, emoji. But I would say I'm a mixture of both of those because I don't know. Um, I'm a little scared. It is very overwhelming and scary because these things are coming up and like the only thing I can think of is to either for example, cancel my Geico insurance or just suck it up and start working at another tender and fry, like, or find like like maybe switch it up, do coffee, do Dunkin' or whatever, just so that I can have a job because it's really, really getting scary. I mean, today I was going to go and drop off my physical copy of my resume to them instead of it being emailed. That way they actually have it in their front and in their papers. Because I just feel like when you email people, they just could easily be like, scroll. You're not a paying patient. You're not anybody of importance. So your priority is so low, or you just get buried in spam or whatever. And so, yeah, but um, it's very difficult to do anything anymore. Um, like honestly, yesterday was my first time uh, uh, in, yeah, my first time since July the 2nd of paying for anything. Because July the 2nd was when my car insurance was paid, and I just did not touch my account because I couldn't, because I can't. It would be in my best interest not to because of things that I need to pay for later and stuff like that. But, I don't know, I just felt like rewarding myself, and I was like, I've been wanting to try this burrito for so long. Like every single time, every single opportunity I've ever been down to GSU, I always miss my opportunity to get a butterfly, the butterfly matcha again, or try something new, or get the habanero burrito. Like, you know what, this time I'm not gonna make that mistake, and I'm gonna get it before they close. And it was for not because it wasn't even, I didn't even get the steak, so it was just like, okay, whatever. But um, yeah, it's just a little weird. And I just need things to like truly work out and for me to finally have a job because albeit like of course I appreciate the amount of freedom and the ability to have so much freedom with my time and flexibility that I can just pick up and go to a new bookstore, go to a new library, go and picture whatever, what have you, go, just go do something, you know, like for real, like because of that freedom, I'm able to do a lot, but it, it definitely comes with its caveats because albeit that it's nice, that time could be used to go and work and clock in and actually get money because um truly just outside of the priorities, outside of I mean the thing is all parts of my life are priorities, all parts of my life are necessary. I can't say that with my whole chest, say like, oh, outside of priority, because like me enjoying myself and on liking is a priority, especially now more than ever. And so it's just like I can't continue to not be able to do anything. And it's unfortunate because it just seems like you generally can't do anything when you don't have money. The the thing about yesterday that reminded me is like it's always great to have this. I remember I just watched this video of like different memes and clips that somebody has and they watch at 3 a.m. or whatever. And it was just like this girl was just laughing and laughing and she said, just got off the phone with my cousins. Don't kill yourself. And that's for real. For real, like just got off the phone with them and I'm like, wow, this was reinvigorating. And then it's back to square one. I mean, I don't feel like as shite as before I called them and whatnot, but it's just like it's very difficult to not feel that way because your circumstance isn't changed though. Like it's cathartic to talk about it and get it out, but that doesn't really change the situation. It just acknowledges it. But there's only so much you can do with the acknowledgement. You actually have to address it. You actually have to, evaluate it, apply it, do something. And so I, I have been in, I don't know, like, I don't know. So the big thing is finding a job. It's just finding a job. This is truly a recession indicator for sure. A recession indicator for sure that it is even hard for you to get a career. Mind you, that is more secure because it comes with what it comes with. It comes with valid requirements that need to be met. And when you meet those credentials, it should ensure you to get into a program to get that career. But even then, now it's competitive and now we're gamifying getting a career. We're gamifying trying to get ahead and have a passion. Like, yeah, it's really shit out here. So it's just, I don't know. And I would like to be more intentional and be more, yeah, I just like to be more intentional and to just not, yeah, just to just not waste my time and waste my efforts. And I have a brain, and the mind is a terrible thing to waste. And so I don't like that I am not able to use what I know and my skill sets or to gain skills and experience in something that matters to me, that I find value in at least, and that I'm interested in, number one, because it's so many different barriers. Like it I don't even, I like, I like, I can work at the CDC. I would like to work at the CDC or something like that. I just genuinely don't know like how to even get there. And then when you get like, so for example, I'm very much an in-person person because a lot of people do like, I know all about the 80/20 rule. Like I know how this technology shit works. And clearly the people who are putting these applications don't because they will put on these applications and put these requirements and this, that, and whatever. And then, it, they want to ask Sheila. They want to Sheila with the applications. Like we will apply. And it's just like they're doing it for numbers. Ghost applications. Like they don't want to hire anybody. Like you're just doing it for the shit and the giggle at this point. Like it's not worth a damn. And so sometimes you genuinely have to be in their face and say, "Hey, I applied for this job. I wanted to know if you da 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 da." Like I left my name and my number and my email for that ophthalmic tech, and I was even asking questions like, "Do you need training? Do you need certifications? Do you guys train on the job and stuff like that?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, no, just take training, but I'll ask my manager because they're on break right now and whatever." And I asked first of all, I asked, "Are you guys still hiring for the ophthalmic tech?" Cool, because I wanted to check on the status of my application and whatnot. And he was like, "Oh yeah, no, yeah, leave your name and your number. I'll tell my manager. He could probably give you a call or whatever." And I mean, I am still awaiting it, and I am still in hope for any and everybody to call me that I've applied for. But yeah, it's just really, really difficult to get anything worth a damn out here. And the reason being that I want to be in the medical field as much as possible is because again, I can use my skill sets. I can be in a field that I'm interested in. And gain more experience, more expertise and stuff. And then it pays better. It pays better. Because at least with these medical jobs, like from what I see for the most part, it like at the lowest I've seen 16, like for the ophthalmologist, the dental assistant and stuff, but most places pay $20, which is my minimum. At the most at the minimum at the least I'd like to be paid 20. If it could be more, obviously yes. But it's just I don't know. And I can't keep going on like this because again, things will need to be paid for. I love my Apple Music. I can't like I need some type of escape. And so music is also one of those. I can't give up my Apple Music. I'm not gonna hold you. But it's just like that insurance, I don't know. And mind you, I still need to go to school. If for like, I don't know where I'm going, if it's GSU or GMC or this or whatever, but like I just need my car. I need to drive. I need to be able to get out and like not having car insurance is not the way to go. And I don't know. I don't even know how I got on this conversation, but I just need something to give in. Something's got to something's got to give in for sure. Something's got to give in. But yeah, it's like I genuinely can't move forward like this. Like it is very to say the least is difficult. It's not ideal. It's not convenient at all. It's kind of dramatic. Like I know how it may sound, but you can't the way that the world is kind of set up, you can't really live the way you would like to, even if that is comfortable, even if that is to your means and you mean well with with how you live, and you just can't live the way you would like to. And I'm again not talking about this extravagant, luxurious, this. I'm talking just again, comfortably in your means, comfortably, cozy within your skin. Cozy with who I am, cozy. Wait, yeah, cozy, no, cozy in your um, cozy within your means. You can be cozy within your means. Even for that, it takes money, and it's hard because it just generally feels like your life is relegated to your money, the amount of money that you have, like your and I hate to say that because it's just it shouldn't be the case, and it's not true completely, but it is in a way not true completely, meaning that it still applies though. It just seems like you are reduced to that. Like you can't live without it. Like he said, can't take it when you die, but you can live without it. Like you generally really can't live truly without it. Look at the house. The lights on. I need to turn the damn lights on. I mean, all lights off. But no, I really need to turn the lights off. Yeah, but yeah, like this food, the lights, like the house, like the money. there is no way around it. It's very unfortunate, but it really is what it is because there's nothing I can do about this. Like I mean, I could protest and hopefully that it could go somewhere, but it's just like I don't know how to really. I don't know if you could. It's not it's not something. It's not a system you can fight. I mean, you could fight it. I believe that it can be fought, but it very much seems like something you just have to get with. It's hard to really get around it, fight it. You gotta be with one with it. You gotta laugh to keep from crying, but I don't like to keep from crying. Um, I don't know. I like my life. It's been really nice so far for the most part, you know. And you know, it'll really suck. It'll really be lame for it to just end like that, you know. That's no way to live. Like, this is just no way to live. There's no way to live at all. I wish it truly didn't have to be like this. But yeah, yeah, we just see another day and hope for the best, to be honest. Like, I just need something, but I don't know why I'm talking about this. This is not what this is supposed to be about. I just wanted to do ASMR. Anyway, let's do Miss Maisel and then go to like girls, and then we'll go to sleep. I'll get some sleep. You have to sleep. Alarm set. Yeah, anyway. Why are you looking at me? Don't look at me. See? Now I want to listen to music. Okay. Okay. He's still a diva. One more bite. One more bite. Damn. What's this part so hard? Mhm. About everything. So Adika. Easy.